didn't come this far to only come this far. I hear some people saying things like, when I make it, when I get to the top. I'll keep working hard until I get to the top, until I reach my goal. Let me tell you something. There's no end. Winners never stop. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain. It's the journey, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant seeking of improvement, the challenge. That's what makes life great. That's what makes a fulfilled life. I didn't come this far to only come this far. When I get this goal, I'll seek more. Not more things, more growth. Constantly pushing myself to be better. I didn't come this far to only come this far. I came this far so I could be strong enough to go further. So I'll be good enough to push myself harder. I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. I'm proud of my achievements, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for them. Proud, but never satisfied. Proud, but forever hungry. Proud and always ready. Proud, but pushing. Pushing for more. Pushing for great. A true winner doesn't seek only the title. A true winner seeks growth. A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the challenge. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors pushing them all the way. You can't have the greatest of all time without champions pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain.
Life can be brutal. Life can be unforgiving. If I had to sum up in one word the difference between the greats and the average, the difference between the successful and the nobodies of the world, one word, one attribute to describe the difference: discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching, but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods when you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no when those around you choose to be average. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show character. Show me your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision. When it gets painful, push harder. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. the discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it, and you won't get it. Show your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. Don't say, why the pain? Don't say, why me? Say, try me. Say, is that all you've got? Give me more. Keep plugging away when there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results, hang in there. Be strong. Be brave. Remain disciplined. And your time will come.
I know many of you are tired. I know some of you want to give up. And you can, if that's what you want. I'm telling you today, you have every right to make that choice. But with every choice, you must understand there are consequences. Maybe you don't need to give up. Maybe you just need a break. I do not mean take a break from working on yourself. I don't mean take a break from being grateful for everything that is good in your life. I do not mean take a break from spiritual work. I don't mean take a break from the things that light you up. I mean take a break from everything that is dragging you down. Take a break from the people who drain you. Take a break from the things that add no future value to your life. Take a break from treating yourself with disrespect. Take a break from being unhealthy. Take a break from saying no and start saying yes to life. The problem is, most people, when things get really hard, when life is really rough, they quit. You don't need to quit everything. You should never quit anything that really matters to you. But you do need to quit everything that is keeping you from the life that matters to you. What can you give up that will make your life better? Who do you need to let go? What bad habits must be killed today? You have to ask yourself, if I live this way for the rest of my life, would I be okay with that? If the answer is no, you must make changes, and you must make changes today. Stand up for yourself. Trim the fat in your life. Cut out everything and everyone that is holding you back from the joy you deserve. Cut out everything that is keeping you from the life you know is possible. Take a break from the garbage and you'll start seeing the beauty in this world. You will start seeing what is possible. I pray you have the courage to do that for yourself.
It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it in the end. The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong. Keep going. Stay strong. Keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest walks lead to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end. And if you show what you are made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire because most don't possess. You have strength only few can understand because most have never experienced. So don't give in. Don't settle. Don't lower your expectations to fit into the world. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. Lead the pack. They say the wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing the hill. Always hungry for more. Always hungry to grow, to feed your mind and rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back, always looking forward to the next feast of success in whatever you do. It does not matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd walking in the wrong direction. Stay strong. Be different. Your destiny is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it.
When no one is watching, that is your opportunity to grow. That is your opportunity to put in the work that will shock the world. How do you know for sure if someone is going to be successful or not? I can give it to you with one question. What do you do when no one is watching? Because what you do when no one is watching will most likely define where you end up in life. Do you work for praise? Or do you work for pride? When no one is watching, do you work for praise or do you work for pride? They won't know if you done the work or not, but you will. They won't know, but you will. You are the one who lives with the pride or the regret. If you haven't put in the work and you don't make it, you have to live with that. No one else. If you've been out partying when you should have been working, when you lose, that's on you. If you've been taking it easy when you should have been learning and growing, when you fail, you have to live with that. You can talk all you like, but the proof is in the results. When it's showtime, your work will show. Don't work for the accolades. Work for the pride. Don't work for recognition. Work for your pride. Work for your growth. Fall in love with the process of growth, expansion. Your only competition is you. Where you've been versus where you're going. Who you were versus who you're going to be. I've heard it said that you are rewarded in public for the work you do in private. The medals are won in the darkness when no one is watching. The championship is won behind closed doors by doing the work when no one is watching. The results are achieved by the little details no one sees. Who you are going to be does not come down to what others see. Every little detail counts. Don't measure yourself against others. Don't look to see who's watching your progress. If you're making big enough progress, they'll all be watching. Until you get to that point, get your head down and work for the love of working. Work on you. Go to war with your old self and leave that old you in the shadows of yesterday. Because today, a new you is born. This new you does not need validation from anyone. This new you is only after growth, self-growth. Keep going.
They said you never amount to anything. Prove them wrong. They think you'll fail. Prove them wrong. They don't see your talents. Show them what you're made of. They think you're going to quit. They think you're going to give in. They don't know anything. They don't see the heart in you. No one knows what you really have inside. Show them. Shock the world. Shock everyone with your hard work. Shock them with your dedication. Shock them with your perseverance. And then shock them all with your results.
What if you got the opportunity to start over, to go back, to learn from every mistake, to scrape every lesson from your past and start with a clean slate? What would you do differently? What lessons have you learned in your past? And how would you apply them if you could start over? What if you had another opportunity to do better? To be better? Would you take it? You get that opportunity every day. We all get that opportunity every day. It's called waking up. Every day you wake up is a blessing, and you should never take that blessing for granted. You can choose to start over. You can choose today to do better. You can choose to live with a clean slate, which means you let go of your past and focus on now, right now. What are you going to do right now to create a better future for yourself? What plans are you going to make now for today and in the future to ensure this new version of you is better than the last? Will your future self be proud of you? Will your tomorrow self be proud of you by the work you do today by the person you are today. You have to earn that future pride. If you're not putting in the work today, your future will pay the price. Let go of who you were. If you don't, you'll never know who you truly can be. Let go of who you were and focus on who you will become.
Every morning you wake up, remind yourself that you have another opportunity to experience your greatest day. Another opportunity to push yourself. Another opportunity to set an example. Another opportunity to learn something that will make you better. Another opportunity to enjoy the day, to enjoy other people, to enjoy life. You are blessed to get the opportunity of life. Make the most of it.
Create the best version of you. Start today. Don't you dare give up on yourself. It's just so sad to see that moment when someone gives up on themselves. That moment when someone gives up on the life they deserve because they listened to other people who did the same. Listen to me. This is important. Don't you dare give up on yourself. Other people might give up on you, but don't you ever give up on yourself. Other people might stop believing in you, but don't you ever stop believing in yourself. People will let you down. You can guarantee that, but that is not important. What is important is that you don't let yourself down. Have inner integrity. If you tell yourself you will do something, do it. If you try and fail, try again. Learn the lesson. Learn and grow until you are ready to conquer whatever it is in your life that needs conquering. Maybe your father walked out. Maybe your mother didn't support you. Maybe your friends are never there for you. I don't know your situation, but I do know this. The only way you can lose in life is if you lose faith in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Don't lose faith. Trust that you can turn any situation around. You can. How can you be better? How can you learn more and apply that learning so you can earn more? It's all about you. Do not give up on you. Believe in you. Back yourself in everything you do in life. You don't have a lot of friends? Well, how can you be a better friend? Because that is what will attract a better friend. Whatever you want, you have to be that. Whatever you want, you can have. But you have to be intentional about it. And you cannot give up believing you deserve it. You do. Whatever you want, you can have, but you'll never get it if you give up on yourself. Don't you dare give up on yourself. You have to take ownership of the space you occupy here on earth. It's no one else's responsibility to make you happy. It's yours. It's not their responsibility to believe in you. It's yours. It's not their responsibility to keep your dreams going. It's yours. Stand up. Take that responsibility and make your life work for you.
There were no role models. It didn't matter. I was built different.
Why is being different frowned upon by the majority? The majority aren't where they want to be, but for some reason, they still want you to be down there with them. You should be proud to be born with something off-center, something different from the rest. You should be glad you have a mind of your own, to have the courage to never follow a path that was paved for you, but instead choose to pave your own.
You are different. That is your greatest power. Don't you ever forget that.
I don't fail. I win or I learn. That's the difference.
To most, failure is the end. It's an excuse. To me, it's a lesson. It's fuel to my fire. It's motivation to be better next time.
I don't see things like the rest because I don't want to live like them. I learn from the best and I outwork the rest. I notice what the majority do and I do the opposite.
They tell you good grades lead to a good life. But real life requires more than that. It requires self-education and self-awareness. Real growth doesn't come from grades. It comes from within. If you want to be like the majority who are not happy where they are in life, that's easy. Just do what they do. Focus on getting a safe education that leads to a safe job. Watch TV like they do. Avoid all self-development, and you're set for life. It won't be a happy life, but it will be an easy one. Easy in the sense that you'll never challenge your true potential, but in reality, much harder because you have to live with that inner knowing, the knowing you never reached that potential. On the other hand, you can choose different. You can choose to throw that story away, drown the excuses, and burn the limitations.
Your results in life are a direct reflection of your choices. If you want better results, make better choices. Make different choices.
Learn different. Work different. Consume different. Believe different. And you will become different.
No role model, no matter. I am built different. No silver spoon, no matter. I am built different. No handout, no matter. I am built different. No fancy education, no matter. I am built different. No easy path, no matter. Built different.
Whatever happens, I soldier on. However dark it gets, I know the light is always on within.
I don't focus on where I am or how hard it is right now. I focus on where I'm going and how much better it will be when I get there.
I am built different. I don't complain about what I don't have. I am grateful for all that I do have, and I'm always hungry for more. Built different.
When challenges come, I don't get scared because I'm prepared. I put in the time. No obstacle can stop me. Nothing will get me off track. I'm laser focused, locked in on my goal. Nothing else matters. Grow, grow, grow.
I put in the time. I put in the grind. I decide how far I go. Settle for average? Ha ha! No, 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 no!
My only focus, to grow. Grow me, myself, my results, to become better. Not better than others, better than yesterday. Greater every single day.
I don't make excuses. I get my head down and work. The harder I work, the luckier I get.
I bet on myself. The only safe bet. I work different. I learn different. I am built different.
I built this mindset. This didn't happen overnight. It took sacrifice. It took years. It took blood, sweat, and tears. But I shook it all off and kept moving forward because I knew one day, all the work, it will all pay off. Maybe not immediately, but absolutely and definitely.
The proof is always in the pudding, and you can never fake quality work. You can't fake results.
Setbacks will come. Keep working. Obstacles will be everywhere. Go through them. Don't stop for anything.
Challenges are everywhere. Find a way. There's always a way.
No excuses. Work, learn, win. That's all there is. Dedication to learn, desire to work, and persistence to win.
No excuses. Think different, learn different, work different. Be different.
Different is a blessing. I am not a sheep. I am a beast, a freak. Proud to be a freak.
a freak of nature, not an excuse maker, a result creator. I don't quit. I work until I win. I learn until I win. I believe it is within. That is the truth. At least, that is my truth.
Your results are a mirror of your effort, your discipline, and your sacrifice. In life, in the gym, your body, your health. Effort. You can talk all you want. Results don't lie. Effort doesn't lie. When it's game day, when it's showtime, those who talk but haven't worked, the work they've put in will be seen by everyone. Those who kept their mouths shut and worked when no one was watching, their work will be seen by everyone too, but in a much different way. Which one do you want to be? Sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the sacrifice. And you will have to settle for a life you do not want. If you aren't willing to sacrifice now for what you want, then you can guarantee later you will be making sacrifices for many things you don't want. If you don't work for it now, you will be working for someone who did work for it later. If you don't put in the blood, sweat, and tears now, sacrifice your time, sacrifice your nights out, give up your treats. If you don't give up everything that is holding you back, that will be reflecting back to you in your future. That's life. Success will never come easy. Great results will never come easy. You might get lucky. You might get okay results. But long-term success requires sacrifice, effort, and discipline. The good news is you rarely have to sacrifice anything that will give you long-term pleasure. Almost always, all you really have to give up are things that are dragging you down, things that do nothing for your future. Discipline. Your body is a mirror reflection of the sacrifice you make in the kitchen and the gym. The discipline to say no to short-term temptation over long-term pride. The discipline to get up, to drag yourself through a workout consistently, not just one day, every day. Do you want a quick fix now that leads to a bigger problem later? Or discipline now that leads to pride later, strength later, strong habits later, clear mind later? Without effort, you will never get it. Without sacrifice, you will never get it. Without discipline, you will never keep it. So I'm asking you, have you got what it takes to be great? Tell yourself, it may take time, it may take huge effort. I may have to dig deep and go places I've never been before, but I will make it. I will do it. I will stand at the end, knowing I stood firm, knowing I let nothing and no one stop me. This goal I have, this dream I have, it is more important than anything. You can throw whatever you like my way. I will defeat it. I will defeat it with my will. I will get there. I will.
exception to the rule. I ain't trying to be unkind, I ain't trying to be cruel, baby.
You said I could call, but I never did. Thought I had time like every kid. Now you're gone and the phone don't ring. Just an old man's voice on a borrowed machine. It's too late for sorry, too late for true. All I got left is a name and a rule. And a mirror I don't look in much, 'cause it shows a man who gave up touch. I buried my pride like I buried you under whiskey nights and worn out shoes. I ain't cried, but the hurt still comes in the shape of your face when I was young. It's too late for sorry, too late for true. All I got left is a name and a rule. And a mirror I don't look in much, 'cause it shows a man who gave up touch. I thought I'd be better, but I stayed the same. Too late for sorry, too drunk for shame. Take me by my outstretched hand, lead me to cold black water. The fires that I've started are growing bright and hotter. Who's gonna be my friend now? Who's gonna be my lover? Will there be someone standing at my grave to lower my coffin down under? To lower me back down under? Lord, you never say sorry like she's been seeing me. She sees inside my tired mind, kisses like white lightning. I've been hiding out in every room, she always has a key. Lord, you never say sorry like she's been seeing me, like criticisms, mainly the battle, collecting regrets like sport. There I was in the corner, looking for company. That's when she sat down at the table and said, "My name is Misery." She introduced herself as Misery.
Got hot breath blowing down my neck, make my skin crawl, make my head stand up. Substance left inside my head, keep me in line, telling me I'm not allowed to feel this way, or at least don't show it. Yeah, you got an image to protect now. Sell your soul if you don't, we'll know it. So welcome to the masquerade. We're all trying to fool each other that we're all okay. Dancing with the devil round the truth. Erase your smile and hide your face. Keep it prim and proper, there's no stopping, there should be. Chant the words like you're supposed to do. I'm fine, how are you? Tear down all the cathedrals. We worship at the altar of ourselves. 1,200 little pixels to fake heaven out of our personal hell. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter with it? I'm alone and she's alone and we're alone admitted. But just wait a minute, I think the high is kicking in. Trying to fool each other that we're all okay. Dancing with the devil round the truth. Erase your smile and hide your face. Keep it prim and proper, there's no stopping, there should be. Chant the words like you're supposed to do. I'm fine, how are you? Right through everybody's mask except our own, till we're driving home and can't convince ourselves we're not really